Following the heated exchange at the White House between U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, opposition to Trump's second term has only intensified. As has often been the case, comparisons between Trump and Adolf Hitler have surged, particularly on social media. This phenomenon aligns with a well-known theory coined by American lawyer and internet culture expert Michael Godwin. Godwin's law suggests that, as an online discussion progresses, the likelihood of a comparison to Nazis or Hitler approaches 100%. Such comparisons, though commonly made, often oversimplify the argument. While there are valid reasons to criticize Trump, likening him to one of history's most notorious dictators is rarely an effective rhetorical tool. If the individual in question is not an actual Nazi, invoking Hitler's name does little to change opinions and mostly reinforces existing biases. There is, however, another historical German leader who may serve as a more fitting comparison to Trump. Wilhelm II, the last emperor of the German Empire. Wilhelm ascended to the throne in 1888, a year famously known as the Year of the Three Emperors. His grandfather Wilhelm I had established the German Empire in 1871. After Wilhelm I's death, his son Friedrich III briefly took the throne, but ruled for less than 100 days before succumbing to illness. This left the young Wilhelm II, not yet 30 years old, to assume power. Within his first 18 months as emperor, Wilhelm dismissed Germany's long-serving chancellor, Otto von Bismarck, a move that won him favor with the nation's large Catholic population. Bismarck had previously orchestrated the Kulturkampf in the 1870s, a conflict that positioned the German state against its sizable Catholic minority. By doing so, however, Wilhelm consolidated power under the monarchy, significantly weakening the influence of the German parliament. His new course sought to elevate Germany's status as a global power, despite the empire having already secured victories over both Austria and France and being widely regarded as the strongest nation in Europe. Wilhelm II, like many 19th century monarchs, had a slogan, "Giving Germany a place in the sun." It's not far-fetched to hear echoes of that in Trump's own rallying cry, "Make America Great Again." Similarly, Trump has wielded executive power in ways that have appealed to culturally conservative Catholics, many of whom regularly attend Mass, while also challenging both legislative and judicial authority. Wilhelm was deeply self-conscious about his withered left arm, a condition that developed in childhood and limited his physical abilities. Many historians believe this physical limitation fueled his relentless drive to lead Germany to even greater heights. The German emperor set his sights on historically German-speaking territories, while also pursuing overseas expansion to rival the colonial empires of Britain, France, and Spain. Trump, though not physically impaired, has spent much of his public life in business and entertainment, facing mockery from the media and late-night comedy shows. He has long been known for his sensitivity about his hair and personal appearance. During his second term, Trump has frequently expressed interest in the Panama Canal, which was handed back to Panama in 1999, Danish-owned Greenland, and even Canada. While many dismiss these expansionist remarks as mere nationalist posturing, others recall the historical echoes of the 1844 U.S. election slogan, 54 degrees, 40 minutes or fight. Some political observers, both allies and critics, suggest that Trump envisions his likeness carved into Mount Rushmore. Both Wilhelm and Trump have sought support from the Catholic population in their respective countries. Each took early actions to appeal to communities that felt overlooked or marginalized under previous leadership. Wilhelm by dismissing Bismarck and Trump through his pro-life executive orders, though his support for increased IVF funding has complicated his standing on the issue. Wilhelm even extended a full state visit to the Holy See in the same year he ascended to the throne, a highly controversial gesture for a Protestant ruler at a time when the Pope was still considered a prisoner in the Vatican, following the Italian government's dissolution of the Papal States in 1870. His visit caused diplomatic discomfort, straining relations between the Holy See and the Kingdom of Italy. In some respects, Trump's recent confrontation with Zelensky has similarly awkward implications. Trump has faced criticism for how he and his administration treated the Ukrainian president during his White House visit. However, his stance on negotiating peace with Russia aligns closely with that of Pope Francis. Nearly a year ago, the Pope stated, The strongest one is the one who looks at the situation, thinks about the people, and has the courage of the white flag and negotiates. While Wilhelm might serve as a less extreme German historical comparison to Trump, it is also worth remembering how his reign, and the empire he ruled, ended in catastrophe as he led his nation and the world into a devastating war that Germany ultimately lost.